Good morning, everyone. It is early March 15th, 2024. Friday morning. It's the weekend. I'm looking forward to hanging out with my son again. Man, what that thing big. God. But anyway. Good morning, y'all. Welcome to another episode. Thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. I thank God that y'all are here. We made it to the other side again. Another day. Another opportunity to get it right. What we messed up yesterday. Do that. If y'all have a topic that you want me to discuss, big1@myyahoo.com. I have a live schedule for tomorrow, 7 o'clock Central Time. If the Lord willing, the creek don't ride, nothing comes up, I have a live schedule for tomorrow, Saturday, 7 o'clock Central Time. Hope to see you all there. I haven't decided what we're going to discuss yet, but I'll figure it out. Might let y'all come up with some topics, what we're going to talk about on Saturday Night Live with Big One. Anyway, this topic here is for women that are engaged or about to get married, what have you. They're all excited, happy about it. They found their soulmate, the man of their dreams, what have you. And I have some bad news for y'all. And I have a warning for you. And I got some information for you. I'm keeping it real with you. Y'all know how I do you. Y'all know the state of relationship nowadays. Marriages, the divorce rate, extremely high. Women file for 85% of divorces because they're not happy, most of the time, irreconcilable differences. And there's a reason for that. I'm going to get into that too, of why women are getting married. Y'all are the ones who want to get married, and then once you get married, you're the one who wants to divorce, and I'm going to tell you why. And what happens with that. What causes that. Because it wasn't always like that. Because women love to be married. Women want to be married. Y'all ain't filing for divorce just for the hell of it. Just for fun. Y'all really wanted that marriage to work. I know this. A lot of men don't know this, but I'm explaining it to the men too. So most of these women that filing for these divorces, they wanted the marriage to work. Or they wouldn't have got married. They ain't just got time to waste like that. And the majority of women are not marrying rich men, so they ain't married for the money. Because it's only a handful of rich men, 1% of the population. So the majority of women that are getting married, they're not marrying rich men. So they're not marrying for the money. They actually got married because they wanted to get married, thought that man was the right one, or whatever, what have you. For whatever reason, it ain't for money. Let me repeat that. Fellas, most of y'all gonna say they married for the money. Most men ain't got money, for real. Most of us are average, everyday, working Joes. Not millionaires. So the majority of women that get married are not marrying for money. Let's get that understood. But where we are right now in today's society, and go back maybe 20 years, 30 at the most, not that far, not 20 years. When everything started turning, feminism, women's rights. I can do anything a man can do. If he can run the street, I can run the street. If a man can do it, I can do it. What have you. When that time came, when women started misbehaving, when they're single, I ain't talking about married women cheating and all that. When men sat back and watched your single behavior as women, how y'all care, because we watch y'all how y'all act when you're single to determine whether or not we want to be with you in a relationship or married to you. A lot of y'all didn't know that. So we looking at y'all all over, Facebook and whatever, YouTube, Instagram, wherever we see y'all at, we see y'all turning up. Living your best life. Sexually liberated. Doing everything you want to do. Cause, you're free. Freedom. If a man can do it, you can do it. So men are sitting back looking at this, right? I'm talking about the good men, the smart men, the solid men, the kind of man y'all want and really want. He's looking at y'all and y'all behavior nowadays and what's going on and what y'all doing, how you don't respect yourself. So he know you ain't gonna respect him. I'm talking about the real men now. The real ones. The men y'all want. The solid dude that's gonna turn you on, that's gonna keep you interested, that you're gonna want to stay with for the rest of your life. We talking about them men. They sitting back watching the overall, not all women, but the majority of women nowadays, out of order, out of control. Most men, these men that you want to marry, are watching y'all as a whole. You can't watch every woman, that's impossible. But as a whole, we're watching y'all. Facebook, turn up. YouTube, turn up. Instagram, turn up. Dress any kind of way. Say anything out your mouth. I need a man with a big, if he ain't got over that, I don't want him. We looking at women, say this out their mouth. How y'all don't mind sleeping around. Y'all don't even try to hide it no more. It's an open book. We look at posts of men showing their bodies, showing their wood, and I don't know about y'all, fellas, but I would go click on those posts and read the comments of what the women's saying. When I see a man sitting up there, he's looking all good and whatever, I ain't no hater. I give a man credit where credit is due. The dude look good. Or if I see a man up there posing with his wood showing, a thirst trap for the women, I go click on that post and read the comments, try to see what the women are saying. And when I see what they're saying, how they're lusting after the dude, talking about what they'll do to him, where you at right now, I want some of that. Now, I'm looking at all these comments of how women talking and acting and carrying themselves, and a lot of other men are doing that too, checking y'all out overall as a whole, women. Talking about how big a wood you need, how much money he need to be making, what he supposed to be doing for you, but never saying what y'all gonna do for him. The kind of man you want is watching all this, right? And he forming in his mind, I ain't never getting married. I don't think I want another relationship. That man you want, that you really want to marry, he see y'all acting up. And then made up in his mind, he ain't never getting married. For nobody. Ever. He said he ain't never getting married. The solid dude, the good dude, the real one, the man you want, that masculine man, that leader, the alpha, the one you want, he can say he ain't never getting married. Them days are old when no kind of men get married. Those men don't marry no more. So what's happening is just my theory. The reason y'all getting divorced so much and y'all filing for all these divorces, and marriages are not lasting no more, is because the only type of men that will marry a woman nowadays are the men y'all don't want. Hear me out. Hold on, y'all. So, the kind of man that a woman actually wants to marry and desire and crave, that man that made up in his mind, he ain't never getting married no more. Ever. So, listen to me, ladies. I got a warning for you. If you meet a man nowadays, let's rewind what I just said. The real men, the solid men, the men that's what you want, the kind of man that you can stay with and be married to for life until death do you part, that man said, I'm done. Y'all too out of order. I ain't taking no chances with you. I'm not marrying you. That man said he ain't getting married, ever. So ladies, what I want y'all to do, listen to me, it sounds crazy. If you done found a man, so I'm trying to end this high divorce rate. I'm trying to stop y'all from having to get a divorce. I'm trying to stop y'all from wasting your time. I'm trying to stop y'all from having them big old elaborate weddings and all this and that type stuff, only to get divorced a year or two later. Steady raising the divorce rate. I'm trying to prevent that. So listen to me. This is what I want y'all to do. To keep from wasting your time. If you met a man nowadays, y'all been dating and whatever, and y'all been together for a few years, and y'all decided y'all finna get married, he asked you to marry him, he want to marry you, he want to get married, don't marry him. Something wrong with him. He ain't what you think he is. There's some underlying conditions going on that you ain't gonna find out till later on. After you done married him, and now you gotta divorce him. Ladies, if you find a man nowadays, if you dating, that man that got on his knees and all that, if you find a man nowadays that's still willing to get married, don't marry him. Something wrong with him. He ain't in his right mind. And he gonna blow you. The kind of men y'all want that you're gonna be able to stay with and stay married to, that's gonna do right by you, that's a real solid dude, he ain't getting married no more. So whoever that dude is, I don't know him. I ain't never seen him. But I know this, if he want to get married still nowadays, something wrong with that dude. He ain't in his right mind. The real solid dude ain't getting married. So that's why y'all getting so many divorces and having to go file for divorce nowadays. Just my theory. Why y'all having to file for these divorces so much? Because the dudes y'all marrying are the type of dudes y'all don't want. But them the only type of dudes that's willing to get married. Let me repeat that. The only type of men that's willing to get married nowadays are the undesirables. They trying to lock somebody down so they can have a steady supply of coochie. Cause they got a low, they're not desired. They don't have nothing going for them. They got you thinking they do. So you'll marry them. If a man still want to get married in 2024 and beyond, something wrong with that dude. There's something wrong with him. If your boyfriend has asked you to marry him, he ain't what you want. I promise you. You're gonna find out the hard way if you don't believe me. You don't take my word for you think I'm just talking? You're gonna find out the hard way. The reason he want to get married, because he ain't worth a damn. So he'll settle for anything. Ain't no man in his right mind gonna take a chance of marrying a modern woman. Even if you a good woman, the man that's worth a damn done gave up on the good women too. The solid dude done gave up on the good women too. So he don't even want a good woman. So you might be a good woman saying, big boy, I deserve a good man because I'm a good woman. The good man don't even want a good woman no more. He don't want a woman, period, except for, and maybe go hang out, eat dinner with, as a companion, as a friend. Nothing else. The good solid dudes ain't marrying no more. So if that dude that you with asked you to marry him, don't marry that dude. Ladies, don't marry these dudes no more, because the dude you want ain't gonna ask you to marry him. He's not getting married. The man that's worth your time and worth being with long term in a marriage, he's done with marriage. The only dudes out here asking y'all to marry him still are the lames. And y'all just so anxious and want to be married so bad, y'all marry him anyway, and a year or two later you just realize I can't take it no more and you go and divorce him. When you shouldn't have married him in the first place. Because he ain't what you want. The man you want, I ain't to my Pookie and Ray Ray, I'm to my good men, solid men. The man you want ain't marrying no more. It's done, it's over with. So the moral of the story, ladies, if a man still want to get married nowadays, something wrong with him. Don't marry him. Turn him down if he asks you to marry him. Don't marry him, something wrong with him. The real dude, the solid dude, the men you want, done with marriage. It's a reason that dude asked you to marry him. Something wrong with him. Get it? Got it? Good. Bye.